red letter and numbers on the back? You got one with you? You do? You're awesome, brother. You mind if us just touch it? His starts with an H. Somebody on your search engine, type in Federal Reserve Bank letter code. Go ahead. First one. Come on, first one that comes up with it. Federal Reserve Bank letter code. How fast are you? Go to H.
They've already said it.
I didn't hear him.
St. Louis.
Huh?
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Your Cesta QB Trust is held in St. Louis Federal Reserve Bank. The old routing number used to follow the letter code, but routing numbers changed, so you can get on your search engine and you can look up routing numbers of Federal Reserve banks and see what the Federal Bank of St. Louis routing number is. Now you got the bank and the routing number of your account. See your Social Security number? That's a CUSIP. That's one of your savings accounts held in your trust. Now you've got the bank, the routing number, and the account number of one of your savings accounts in your trust. Purple. That's ecclesiastical law or canon law. It's trust law. It's an autograph. In the center of the page. As the man, as the creditor. Man, common law. That's an autograph. Usually contains evidence of your DNA. Your thumbprint is your seal. When you're the king, you can make up a seal for every jurisdiction. Start creating your documents properly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And you're going to be too. You can always correct. You can always make corrections. I want you to understand something right now. It is legal for government to make administrative errors. I'm going to say that one more time. It is legal for government to make administrative errors. Now, in saying that, look at your property tax statement. Everything on it is an administrative error. None of it follows the law. This is why you pay property taxes, because you never rebutted any one of the errors. You just acquiesced to it. You accepted it. Not your fault. You didn't know any different. I'm not blaming you. I'm just telling you. That's all government does under policy is make errors. And you acquiesce, you consent. Government operates through the consent of the government. Understand that. Number 7, autographs or signatures. Lawful written contracts between living men and women must carry the wedding autographs of the parties, comprising living identifications such as a thumbprint or an unambiguous declaration such as by, or all rights reserved or without prejudice, read below. Legal written contracts between legal fiction actors must carry the wedding signatures of the parties as an accommodation party of a man or a woman. So when you sign in blue, you're the signatory, holding the office of purser on your vessel. Your vessel's your all caps name. That's your ship. All ships are capital letters. All ships have a flag or a register. They've been registered, given a flag. The majority of the ships in America are registered in Panama, because Panama has the best shipping lines. Number 8, my favorite. Privity of contract. A contract exists only between the parties. No third party can obtain rights contained within a contract or buy or sell a contract without the express permission of the original parties. So why is it my favorite? Ring. Hello? Hi, this is Bob from Professional Credit Services. Is this David Strait that I'm speaking to? Why, yes it is, Bob. How can I help you today? Well, I went over to St. Charles Medical Center and we purchased your debt. You now owe us $2,175.63. How would you like to make the arrangements to pay that? Bob, hold on just a minute. Slow down. Let me get this straight. You went over to St. Charles Medical and you purchased my debt in a contract that I had with St. Charles? Is that right? Well, yes, it is. Well, how would you like to make payment arrangements? Bob, hold on just a minute. Slow down. See, I don't think you understand. I have received nothing for Professional Credit Services. No offer to contract. There's no privity of contract. I don't have any in my wedding signature on any document as a contract with Professional Credit Services. Bob, you still there? Well, you owe us $2,176.53 or whatever it was I said to you. I forgot it. Bob, I appreciate the fact that you purchased my debt at this time. I really do appreciate it. As you know, I've been off work, I've been injured. And I had all intention on paying St. Charles when I went back to work. You didn't have any right to purchase the debt of St. Charles without my permission. There's no privity of contract. I want to thank you for this gift at this time. Have a happy holiday. Times again. It's what? You guys want to go home sometime this evening? Whatever you want to do. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. All right, I'll end it with this for today. These are little reports. These are little reports that we pay a stockbroker to provide for us. And these are little reports based upon CUSIP numbers of court cases. Okay? I'm going to read a few of them just for fun. I'm not going to tell you whose name's on here. Hopefully we've got them all blocked out. No, I don't have them all, but some. Okay. Here's a court case. It's a federal case because it's 2:20. CV means it's civil. 00625, that's a court case number. The CUSIP number is 742935455. The ticker symbol is TCMSX, as I was traded on the bond market. It's in a TCM small cap growth fund. The inception date was 9/29/2004, and the net assets of the fund are $478,366,000 as of 2/5/2022 when we pulled it. Here's another. This looks like a county case. It's from 2004. 00972. It's invested in a PIMCO high-yield municipal bond fund under the ticker symbol PHMIX 72201F672. The inception date was 7/31/2006 of this particular fund. The net assets are $2,801,299,000 as of 2/10/2022 when it was pulled. Here's another one. This is another federal case because it's 2:17-CV 01223 RJS. RJS is usually the judge's initials. Okay? It's invested in a PIMCO real return fund. Does everybody know who PIMCO is? All these PIMCO funds? Well, they own a very large share of our prison systems. The ticker, the CUSIP number is 6933911146. This one has $12,146,610,000 in it. Oh, here's another federal case. This one, I should black out the guy's name. This one is 1:08 CR for criminal. 00055-RLB-DCK-3. It's invested in a Northern Ultra Short Fixed Income Fund. CUSIP number is 6651622467. And it has a measly $3,666,390,000 in it. Here's a county case. It's a criminal case in the county. It's CR-20403, Federated Herms Government Obligations Tax Managed Fund. Tax Managed Fund. Ticker symbols GOTXX. The CUSIP number is 60934N856. It has a measly $6,827,252,000. There's another county case, 02860, JP Morgan Investor Growth Fund, CUSIP number 4812CA652. It has $4,511,906,000 in it. I can go on and on and on. Okay, we pull these on court cases to show the CUSIP numbers attached to the court case. Invested in the bond funds, traded on Wall Street. We do it through a stockbroker, and we pay him to look them up for us and give us a little report. The purpose is we can walk into a court and say, Your Honor, is this case number CB-21-01352? Well, yes, it is. Well, then the CUSIP number attached to this case is 693390379. The ticker symbol is PDAX. It's invested in the PIMCO High Yield Fund, and the assets of the fund, not this case is only part of, right? The assets of the fund is $10,130,530,000 as of 1/2/2020. That should be plenty of money to settle this case, shouldn't it? And since you didn't fully disclose it, that means you're being a bad fiduciary, which means I'm laying claim to the funds of the case, and I'm entitled to all of it, not just half, because you didn't tell me that it existed, so you didn't disclose. Therefore, being a bad fiduciary to the beneficiary. Your Honor, is there enough funds in this fund to settle the matter before the court today and write me a check for the balance? I, David Lester Straight, claim all securities, bonds, interest, dividends attached to this case number. Well, Your Honor. If it was, give me examples. No, they don't give me for nothing, darn it. It's really cutting my income. But these are all different people's cases that could actually claim the securities in the case because they committed fraud, because they didn't offer any full and honest disclosure, and government is the trustee, and the people are the beneficiary. Now, if there's a crime and there's something that needs to be settled, costs that need to be paid, just take it out of the proceeds. Just cut me a check for the balance. I'm entitled to all of it because you've committed fraud as a bad trustee. Start claiming your securities of your case. Be a good fiduciary.